Okay. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. All right. So let's see how the market is going to react. So we talked about this grind down in last night's NA meeting. I do expect for this to continue. It does seem that these fib levels are still holding up. They are still holding up. So we can definitely use this moving forward. Tomorrow we have a lot of, you talking about volatility. We got it tomorrow. We definitely got a lot of volatility tomorrow. Usually we would have CPI at 7:30 on Tuesday. That's how it was usually scheduled. However, they scheduled the CPI release to be tomorrow morning on FOMC Wednesday. So this will be my assumption going into tomorrow. I think tomorrow's data report is going to say that inflation is getting higher, but you don't need a piece of paper or documentation to tell you that. You can just go down to your local grocery store and see that. We're going to get that bad news, and Jerome Powell is going to speak about it later at his 1:30 Central Time conference after the Fed decision or the rate decision will be officially announced. And once Jerome Powell clears up whatever that data release says, it will be a release in the past. I don't think PPI will have any real significance. It usually never does. The only reason why we had the PPI start this massive pump up was because the PPI was released before CPI. And that was the only reason why the market used it as a reason to pump this market up. But my assumption is that tomorrow the PPI release is not going to be as impactful, especially right after CPI and Jerome Powell. So Thursdays after the FOMC meeting is usually the market coming to its senses, because we all know that Jerome Powell pumps it. And Thursday, what usually happens is the big correction from that Powell pump. So we will see. We'll see. I mean, says rest in peace, Apex accounts today. God damn. So apparently on I think with Bookmap, apparently seems that Apex is having some difficulties with their data. Apparently they're having data latency. And so anybody that was trading Apex on Rhythmic, apparently the data is being delayed. So it's not real-time data anymore, which is very crucial. And it appears that the flatten order button has been pending. So we're starting to see a lot of holes in Apex. Hopefully that's not going to be something that's going to affect the company in the future, because like I said before, Apex needs to be around to keep these other prop firms cheap. If Apex goes under, then it gives the rest of the prop firms less incentive to provide a affordable prop account. All right, so let's see obviously the Nasdaq pump. That's not nothing new. All right, so it does look like the ES is trading into the zone. We will see how it's going to react. We're going to see how it reacts here. This is going to be the area where the bulls are going to need to hold it off in order for this to at least begin the trade up. If the bulls don't hold this area off, then we can definitely see a continuation down. As you can see that they are holding it off so far, but we'll see how long they hold this off for. But looking at the charts on the ES, we actually may get a test of this low right here, actually. And this is actually where I want to actually be a buyer here around this low. If you look at that hour chart, I don't think this is going to hold up. That big red candle, I think we have a lot more room for downside. Nasdaq, what's going on? It could be something setting up on the Nasdaq right now, actually. I will say that is interesting. Let's see what happens. Hey, good morning, Tommy. Let's see what happens here. Well, it is at this golden fib. The momentum is bearish. However, for right now, at least, the bulls are holding this market up. But this is definitely a bearish move. This is definitely bearish. I wouldn't long this, but it does appear like it does want to work. I wouldn't long that. Not with all this bearish momentum. But this area is holding up, but they are about to trade right through it. Hmm. Yeah, it's not even consistent for real. Hmm. Well, let's see.
Order filled.
Oh crap, I'm on the NQ. Crap. Hold on. I think I might have messed up. I'm on the NQ. I thought I was on the MNQ. Uh,
Order filled.
okay, so I thought I was on the MNQ. Not take that much risk. 960. All right, so let's see. Let's see.
Order filled.
We're at the golden fib. That's why we're bought. That's why I bought. Let's see. So if we bought at the golden fib, I guess a good area for. Okay, so we just need a breakout out of this range right here. Mm, Hmm. 46. Uh, uh, oh, I should have been out of that.
Order filled.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I kind of figured that that was going to happen. Kind of figured that was going to happen. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. All right. So that time the golden fib did not work. It did not work. We'll try again here at this golden fib and see if that's going to work. 7. So 991. All right, so let's look at ES. Like I said, I wish I was in right here. Man, is that a move? Man, that's a freaking move. So you can see that this area just got straight traded through. Like I said, I am looking for the market to trade down here at the 29 to 27 level. I will take this long here. However, I do see that the market could possibly go all the way back down to this 312 to 309 level. I can see the market trade back into this range right here. I think we may see a rejection here at 47. We may see a rejection at 47 if price trades up here. Hmm. I mean, once you see that, hmm. Yeah, this move started at 1 o'clock in the morning. 1 o'clock in the morning. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, how would you? Yeah, that might shit. We might see that for real. We might actually see that. That's actually more of a possibility than anything. Let's see.
Order filled.
Oh shit, I'm on the NQ again. Ah, fuck, I gotta stop doing that.
Order filled.
1900. Yeah, tomorrow we're definitely going to have a FOMC gamble party at 1:30 Central Time. We definitely going to be a DGen tomorrow, Cali boy. And congratulations on the puts. Yeah, today was definitely going to be one of those days where the market was going to grind down. I just found it hard. I would find it hard to believe that anybody will put real money into this market. And Tommy, with ES, I would look at 329, and that would like 329 to
Order
327,
filled.
because the market could go here, but I'm thinking that the market will possibly trade back into this area. So if you got in at 334, hmm. Yeah, I mean, I guess it could work, but I guess me personally, I wouldn't take this trade right here. Not with all this downward momentum, because the risk reward would be too small for me personally. Because the most that I can see it getting back into is at like 350. And I guess this would be like, I guess, a 15-point move up, I guess. But you got all this room for downside. That's why me personally, would just wait on the ES. Because this is how I would see this trade personally, just to visualize it. Today is what, Tuesday? Oh, crap. I mean, like I said, it is working. But this will be the risk to reward in this trade. That's why I wouldn't take it, me personally. Yeah, possibly at like 327. First, I want to see what they do here. They may try to run this if price does get up here, get down here. But 327 will be an area where I'm gonna be looking at that 329 and 327 area. But for some reason, I think that the market is trying to get back into this range right here. I feel like that's where the market wants to trade back into. And then we do have another area of support right here as well. Yeah. Yeah, that seems about right. Yeah. So we got two areas down here for price to tap into. It does look like they're going to try to. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It looks like they are trying to find support here. There are buyers coming up in this area. I think the Nasdaq is pumping. Yeah, the Nasdaq is pumping. I think it's going to try to get back into this range right here, or this little neckline at. I think that's the golden fib. Yeah. So let's see. Let's see. Let's watch this and see. I think the market is trying to get back into this golden fib area though on the Nasdaq, and I think this would be a good area to short it. Actually, if but it does look like they're trying to short it here at the 50%. And I mean, disregarding the fib levels, I can see why bears are trying to short it here. Because obviously you got this neckline right here. This neckline. You see that range. You can see that breakout. They try to use this area as support. They failed. And then we got this breakdown. And now they've made their way back into the bottom of this range. So I can see why bears are trying to short this. However, I do think they're going to try to get back into this golden fib. Because I think somewhere in this golden fib, possibly right here. So if price gets into this golden fib, we'll look for it. We'll try a short. Like I said, we would just want to practice to see how reliable these fib levels can be. Because shit, the less that we have to think about the NQ, the easier it is to trade her. And we can make consistent money if we can just master this tool. But I will say that these fib levels are holding up. I've had this fib level on for 3 days now. And as you can see, I mean, it's been holding up. It's been touching these fib levels perfectly. It's been rejecting at the 23%. It's been finding support here at this golden fib. It's rejected at the golden fib. That 382 level seems like it's been reliable as well. So, all right, so let's see. Now it's tapping into this golden fib area. Let's see if they'll actually try to short this thing here. If we can get a pop above, like a strong pop, I'm pretty sure they'll probably use this area as support. All right, so yeah, it does look like they're shorting here. Huh, that's so interesting. Wow. So I'm up about 40 points. That was it. I didn't even have to think about this. And look at all this money I left on the table. I'm up about 40 points right now. Isn't that crazy? All right, so it does look like they're trying to make it back into this range. Let's see what they do here. Hmm. All right, so it does look like they're going to try to sell this here at this golden fib. So let's close this long out and let's see if we can get this short. But we'll trail the long. We'll trail it. We'll try to get as much juice out of it as possible. And if the bears start coming in, we'll just go short. We're just going to follow the fibs. That's it. We're not going to think about it. I'm going to follow the fibs and we'll learn through the mistakes. We'll build a plan around this tool. And we just made 40 points. And like I said, we left all this on the table. Made 40 points with 15 micro contracts. I think that's what, $900.
Order filled.
That can be the end of your day. So, I mean, yeah, like I said, we can master this tool, then we can definitely. $553. Oh, that's the ES.
Order filled.
All right, so we're in this short at the golden fib. We'll put this like right here above this high. We'll see what happens with it. See what happens. I mean, honestly, this kind of does already look like a short. We are in a downtrend. All right, so I think yeah, we're short at the golden fib. Um, huh. What I will say though, is that we are kind of normally I wouldn't take this trade. The reason why, yeah, even though we are in the downtrend, the market has taken out all this liquidity. The market has taken out all the liquidity that's underneath this low. So I wouldn't really take this short actually. But in this situation, we'll see if it works. which honestly I highly doubt it will, but we'll see. Actually, let me reduce my risk on this because honestly, I don't believe that this will work, and I don't want to give it all that room for it to not work. Um, because I do believe that this is possibly going to break this trend line, and we'll probably see a rejection here at this at the top of this range. Yeah, that's not going to work. I don't think that's going to work. That short's not going to work. But if it does, I guess if they do fail to take it above right here, that is starting to look like a reversal pattern. Uh,
Yo,
yeah, what's up, man? What's up? We're testing out
um,
we're testing out the golden fib right now. Even though I don't think this will go short, we are short. We are short. I mean, it does look like it wants to go short, but we shorted at the golden fib. What are you thinking?
on on this uptrend, yo, I was short from pre-market, bro. Man, I was up 8 grand, and I took out most of my profit,
Hmm.
and it started reversing back. Left more, or let it go, and uh, got out finally. Then I flipped long.
Mm. Yeah, we caught this so we left so we was up 40 points. So uh I guess if I stayed in that NQ trade, I mean I guess I would have been up like what 2K or something, 3 or 2K. However, yeah, we got in long at I think this man, where did we get in long at? I think we got in long here at this 23% fib. And we rolled this thing up, caught a clean 40 points up, clean 40 points off this fib tool. The structure does look
Nice.
like it wants to the structure does look like it wants to go short here, but I was also saying that they took out all this liquidity beneath this low, so I don't even trust this short. I would normally not take this short. It's too low for me. This is too low. But I guess we're just waiting for it to either not work or work. Are you in this long right now, you said?
Yeah, yeah.
Where are you targeting? Yeah, he's probably at work. Oh yeah, he is at work, but probably. Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Yeah. Yeah. If they wanted to drop it here, they would have dropped it. If they wanted to drop it here, they would have dropped it. So let's see. Let's see if they're trying to get to this fib level here at 73. We'll
So the
see.
funny thing is, this is the exact spot where I shorted in the morning.
Really? Hold on, you said in pre-market, right?
Yep, the 65. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, I kind of figured that we was gonna. Yeah. This is not a great area to short. This will never ever be a great area to short. Ever. But we'll see. We'll see. So it did touch that 73%. I'm sorry, that 79% at 73. So it does look like they did reject it here. We'll see. I'm not sure.
I probably should first target, but yeah, if they drop it here, this is the same area I was looking at, or I did short at in the morning, or pre-market.
Hold on, was you in drawdown or something?
When
Hold on, you said you shorted the 65 level? Oh, so that was like
19,
at 4 o'clock in the
1965.
morning? Okay, at 4 in the morning. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I kind of hated the fact. So yeah, I wanted to short this too last night, but I'm never going to set a limit on NQ. After we touch this range
Yeah,
up here, I would have loved being short up here. I would hold this. Anything other than this, I wouldn't hold it. On the ES, we did get an opportunity to. I think this presented itself at 1 o'clock in the morning. I guess it was kind of close enough. Maybe I should have set a limit. I actually set a limit up here at 37 or at 375. Obviously, it missed it by obviously a point. I did have a limit sitting here at this high.
oh, that hurts.
Yeah, yeah, it did. Because I was like, there's no way the market trades above this high for real. So what I should have did was even if I did 74.50, it would have got missed. Because this went to 74 even. And I guess if I actually put my short here and then a follow up here, then I guess I would have been in this trade and I would have woke up happy, but it didn't work out that way. Would have been up 40 points on this. Well, at least on the hourly chart here on the S&P 500, we did touch this 200 EMA. The bulls did buy it. Technically, this is a higher high. The bears are trying to short it here. But right now, the bulls are absorbing all this bearish momentum right now. And they're trying to sell it here at the bottom of this range. $34. So there's your 10 points if you caught the bottom. So, yeah, this is a good trade on the ES, I guess. It was a very risky trade, but this is a good trade on the ES. And I'm pretty sure, yeah. So let's actually. Hmm.
Yeah, if they take it short here, that would be crazy. I mean, don't look like it on NQ. Looks Prime to pump up.
Yeah.
It'll be crazy. Cause I'm like, it's the exact same area I shorted in the morning.
What made you short it?
Yes, I did take drawdown because I held through freaking pretty much everything and through the open and all of that. Because I could have got out with that 2K when we had a super drop at like 6 o'clock. Or 30, 40 points or something like that at like 6. And I was like, I don't think that was it. Let me hold through this. Scared as heck, or nervous, I should say, holding through open. Because it could have pumped up a million points and then, But what made me short, I was just looking at supply. Smaller time frame supply than coming through. For some reason, it's been doing it. Smaller time.
Man, it's hard out here being a bear, yo. It's hard out here. Shit, you damn near got to go to the hospital after you win or lose for trade because of that heart attack.
Yeah.
78. Yeah, this looking prime to pump. You know what?
I want to look to short around somewhere around like maybe like 108, 110. If it pumps that far, I would look to short. Unless the bulls are totally gonna just flip pre-market, which they could do. But let me check. Oh, GME's up.
Yeah, I was looking at that last night. I was like, yo, it hit support. And I was like, this is gonna probably pump for real. Yeah, I was like, it hit support.
GME looks primed to. Oh yeah, it looks primed to pump up. That huge drop.
Yeah.
Dropped $8, 22% on Friday. It does look primed to pump though.
It definitely does. Because we tapped into this area right here. And I was looking at it this morning. I was like, yo, this is gonna pump. Or I don't think we're gonna get like we're not gonna get this, but we did tap into this area. It's still a stock, an instrument. It still is going to trade off technical analysis. We did tap into this range right here. After this big drop, there's going to be a lot of people that's going to see this as a great opportunity to buy. And so far, that's right. And I was like, shit, if I actually bought stocks, I probably would have bought me a couple of shares actually. Or options, but
the RSI looks kind of overbought though on this 2000 chart. So
you talk about on NQ or
keep an eye on it. NQ, yeah, NQ.
Nah,
keep an eye on it. I am still in a long position, but let me, yeah. Set order block at 80. Got 56. My next target's at 84 though. I'm gonna set some protection.
Order filled.
12. Oh yeah, let's go, baby.
Yeah, this shit's
go Bulls. Get regarded. Get regarded, Bulls.
So they use this area as support, as I should have. I mean, why do I try to fight that? Okay, so they use this golden fib area as support. But let's see if they get over this high though. You know what I should have did? What I should have did was wait for the pullback back into this area. That's what I should have did. Yeah, that's probably what I should have done. Let's see if we can get to this 93 area. And you said like 210. I think we can probably get to this 23% fib or somewhere close. Yeah, yeah. 110, or probably try to trade back into this range. Yeah, that's probably what I should have done.
Yeah.
especially.
Yeah, I was looking to potentially short. You just gotta also look at the circumstances too, like what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Is it set up for that, or are they gonna keep going? You know.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if they do get up there, I think they might get exhausted a little bit and may get like be able to catch a 30, 40 point drop. Maybe back to the golden fib zone. But it's all circumstantial, right?
Mm-hmm.
It all depends. They could take it here if they really feeling themselves, but probably set some protection up just in case. You know how that go.
But I'm looking at the King push chart. This shit is green. This is gonna probably pump up.
Yeah.
It's gonna pump up. And that's why I was like, yeah, I don't know about this, man. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, the short on the golden fib area was pre-market. That's the one I got in, and like I said, you could have caught like 40 something, 50 points maybe, depending on
Mm-hmm.
first target hit.
So if we stayed in that, original, what was that original damn? Let's actually look at the tilt. So just saying that right now that it's 50-50 on both the NQ and the ES. But where are we at? And I trade the Nikkei. What ghost trade did they take on my thing?
Cali boy for CPI and FOMC. Oh shoot! Better be careful.
Hold on, how the hell am I paying $11 in fees? Yo, what the fuck is that with micros for real? My bad, go ahead.
Well, I said I learned my lesson on CPI and FOMC. Just gotta trade the reaction once everything kind of calms down a little bit.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what you gotta do.
Unless you got some gambling accounts, some $30, $18 Apex gambling accounts, then go for it. It's an eval.
That's exactly what we're gonna do tomorrow. We're gonna have a gamble party, baby.
You know they're not paying you if you doing that in a PA. Oh, it's a windfall trade. Keep trading.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess.
So I was gonna trade anyway.
Target hit. Exactly. I was gonna trade anyway.
All right, so it does look like they're gonna retract it off this range. Okay. Yeah, so with this golden fib, so the first time that we shorted, even though I had absolutely no trust based on what happened, we had the market take out all this liquidity. So I just had a hard time believing that the market was going to short here. But the rules of this game for right now is that we're going to trust these fib levels and we're going to trade them. Now, if we stayed in this trade, I think we got in at 22. So this move right here, even though we left all this money on the table, we got in at 23 actually. Yeah, now I remember. We got in at 23. Price is up about 60 points from our entry. And it went to a fib level. That's 60 points. That was 60 points. And then we could have added here at this golden fib right here to get some extra money.
All right, where's your golden fib at?
My golden.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, yeah, I was telling you at 1960 and 1957.
Yeah, so yeah, on mine it's like 1965 is like the middle, and I had like the bottom at 64 and 67. But yeah, so that's where I was looking. That's where I got short. Caught that. Well, pre-market, it was like I said, like a 40-point drop. But I'm like, nah, I don't think that's it. I'm like, I don't. Something was telling me to aim for 1910. That was my first area to get out. But it was like playing around with me, so I ended up actually getting out. The first target I got out was 1927, then 1918, just below 20, and then 10, and down at the bottom. Because I was like, that's the move I wanted to see, but obviously it didn't happen until open.
Yeah. Shit's still going.
So yeah. But let's see. I'm front run 100 a little bit, so let's see. Curious to see how it reacts here.
I'm looking at this. Yeah, I mean, look at this support. I mean, this is that range right here. It's basically a range. I mean, we do have another area of support right here. And the market tapped right into this thing. But I think this is a learning experience right here at this golden fib, because I lost so much money doing this. This is why I lost so much money doing this in my Nasdaq career so far, trying to short the middle, trying to short the middle.
So so you have to see how it trades through that, or how it trades once it gets there. Then you can, like, first, if you go back pre-market, you can see we were dropping, it came back into the golden fib, and then drop. That's that drop that I caught.
And you're talking about this drop right here, right?
Where you at? No, that's the one I caught. I held through the open. I'm talking about if you go to the left a little bit, right? Yeah, well, I didn't get in up there, but yeah.
Yeah, so right here.
No, you go right, Scott.
Right there.
I didn't get in way up there like I should have. Yeah, that's the drop I caught. And it dropped down to... No, not that one. Wait, what time is that?
Hold on.
It's not that one. It's the one you were just on.
This one.
Right there, yeah, that one. That's the drop I caught.
Okay, so the one at 8:30. Okay.
But at your golden zone though.
Okay.
No, that's let me look at my chart to see what time it was. It was I got in at 5 o'clock.
Okay, so you got in like around here then. You got in.
I caught that. Yep. That's where I got in at. And I caught that 6 o'clock drop. But
how does he continue to get away with this?
The real drop was waiting until, open and all that.
Yeah.
Building the position. But I was already in it, so I'm like, we're just going to see what happens. I'm going to let it ride.
That's the only thing you can do at that point, man. It's the only thing you can do.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we stayed in that long, this would have been like a 60, 70 point move right here, yo. Okay. All right, so again, yeah. That's how I'm going to start looking at this now. So I guess I'm going to try to filter it. So if I see something like this, we're going to try to have the entries near that golden fib, or at least a fib level. So the levels that I'm seeing continuously work is obviously that 23% is like, yeah, that's the truth. For some reason, that 23% fib level, you can see that the market ranges in this 23% right here. And the market will break right through it and trade right back into it. So that 23% is a level that I look at. Sometimes the 50%, sometimes, but honestly, I think that 50% might be a trap. Like sometimes it'll work, but I think that's where people are getting in and starting their positions and getting stopped out. So I'm gonna have the 50% on here, but I don't think I'll ever really start a position at the 50%. Um, so yeah, honestly, the only ones I'm gonna be looking at is the 23%, the 100%, and the golden fib areas.
Yeah, I was gonna say the 50% is a good spot to look to take profits depending on where you're in at.
Yeah. Yeah, like a first TP or something like that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, because that's yeah, pretty much what I did with these longs here. My first TP was the 50%, and then I kind of just playing the different levels. And right now, let me look at the other chart.
I mean, I guess could that drop right here?
Good, but I'm trying to see like. Yeah, if you look at the King push chart, it's just super range.
Yeah.
So it looks like it wants to hit the top of this range. That's why I'm aiming. I was gonna front run 100, but I think they'll flush 100. I think they'll run that. Maybe.
And yeah, the way it's looking, it's like it looks like it wants a short here. And we'll probably get to this 35 level, honestly. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, it does look like it's.
But the one thing I like, the one thing that I've noticed is that if they're gonna drop it, then they would have dropped it already. This is holding up for too long. So I think what they're trying to do is trap some bears in. They're trying to trap some bears in so they can go up higher.
Okay, yeah. It tapped. Okay, so the low is 94. We hit the high at 93.75. So it hit 93.75 and then kind of sold off right there. That's my 1 hour, like little supply zone right there in the 1 hour. But the real supply is above that at like from 113 to like 127. So, and then I was using smaller time frame supply. That's why I was like, okay, we got like 104. So I'm watching the 100 levels carefully to see how price trades if we get there, which is looking highly likely that we might get there now. But if we get into the 100s, I'm trying to see something in Q. Like, what you trying to do?
Shit, we might get back up into this range, yo.
You gonna trade through these supplies, or you gonna respect them and dump off of it? That's the question I want the answer to.
Let's see.
Which one was you talking about?
I think we get to 114, 117, but you see this big green dildo candle here on the damn hourly?
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly.
Yep. See, hey. My bad. Go ahead.
No, no, you're good. Oh, they just ran it. I wasn't paying attention.
They ran that shit. This is why, like, you gotta pay attention. Like, they like to trap in bears sometimes, and they be like, "Yeah, short this. Yeah, this looks like a great short, doesn't it? Yeah, it looks great." But we already know that if the bears are in this area, they flash it. They flash it. They flash it. When it's holding up, and I get suspicious automatically if they holding it up, because these bears are trying to short it here, and you can see that their stops got used as fuel to push this market higher a little bit. And then especially on Bookmap, you can see that the bulls are absorbing all the bearish momentum. And look at all the bears. Look at all that pain. Get that pain right now that the bears are feeling, thinking that, yeah, this is a great area. We're at the top of this range. We have all this bearish momentum on our side. We can definitely short it here and make a continuation down. But like I said, you got to really pay attention to the structure. Man, they took out all this liquidity right here, man. When you see a liquidity sweep this big, I would be highly suspicious of any shorts working until they take out this much of supply up here. But we have to point this out. This is maybe the worst entry in the world. You will never see me take entries like this. And we're up 30 points, yo. Or damn near 20 points.
Oh, where'd you get long at? Oh, the middle, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, so you got long in that golden area?
Somewhere close. I think I got it long where I got stopped out. And this is like, you got to be mindful of this. The NQ will teach you to buy high. She will teach you to buy high, and she will reward you by buying high. She will reward you.
We thought it was too high to buy, then it ran up another like 200 points.
Yeah.
Crazy times.
But from that golden fib area at 60, if we got it at 60, yeah, we'll be up 40 points from the golden fib area. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, yeah, we fucking with this tool, baby. We learning this tool. We learning this tool. Congratulations on that target fill. Like I said, I think we might be going back to that 14 to 70 level. So let's see what happens when price gets in this level right here. So let's mark it out on the chart. 17 to 14. Let's put it like that. Nice. All right. So you took it long and you took it short. You up like 11K right now, right? Gotta be. All right, so 14. All right, so let's see what happens when price gets here. Yeah, so from this entry, we had a high of about, what is that, about 30, so 42 points. I think I did the math right on that. Let's see. I think I did the math right. So I think for right now, the high is at 12. I think our entry is at 76. So we have 36 points. 36 points. Horrible entry. But if we kept our entry at 23, so 112 minus 23, we would have been up 89 points on this play if we kept our original entry and we held it.
Are they? See, I don't know if they're gonna come in and short it here, or if the bulls are gonna continue fighting through.
Okay,
That's why I'm watching these carefully. Smaller time supply is definitely tapped into it. 5 minute is looking. It could curve down here. 15 minute looking kind of the same. But I want to see if it's going to get to the next one at that like 113, like pretty much at the high, or if they probably. See. But the hourly is definitely different than the others. Hourly is super strong. But we'll see.
In this situation, so Tommy, if you took this long, you took it long. I mean, shit, you got paid for your risk. This was, I mean, if you got in at 34, so this was about like a 25-point play right here from top to bottom. Yo, congratulations on that. Congratulations. Congratulations on that. You risk it for the biscuit, you get fed. But I'm actually look at this because, I mean, apparently they found support here at this level right here. And they traded almost back into this range, which honestly, I think they're going to get into this range. They'll trade right back into this range. And if the bears can't short it here, then this 65 level might actually be the level that I'm going to look for, possibly a short, depending on how they react here at this level. But,
Just tap 116 on NQ, and then they're trying to. Looks like they're trying. I don't know.
Yeah, looks like they're trying to sell this thing. I ain't gonna lie. This has been the bane of me trading the NQ. Can it get much higher, baby? Can it get much higher? Can it get much higher? But I don't know. Yeah, this that flip tool definitely is lucrative. Definitely lucrative. Let's see if this is. So I was looking at. Oh, this is a 23%. No wonder why I was like. So yeah, on my chart, the reason why I was thinking like 16 to 17 is because of this high here at 29. We got this shoulder here, and it seems like there's going to be a wall around like 18, 17. So my assumption is that the bears was going to hold this wall off up here, but it does look like the bulls are going to run right through this, use it as support, and shit, we may be going for this. We may, shit, because we already traded past this area. Are they trying to get the 40? They're trying to get the 40? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. So Tommy says 65. Yeah, I think they're going to probably try to get to the top of this range. And yeah, depending on what they do, I might short it here because obviously this is the range right here. Obviously, the bulls are going to have to break past this area of resistance because you know that there's going to be bears that's going to try to sell this down. They're going to try. We don't know right now if they're going to be successful, but they're definitely going to try to sell this. But looking at this big dildo candle right here on the ES, all this strength, I doubt that the bears are going to be successful. They're going to have to really exhaust the bears if they're going to be successful in this. And the bulls are going to have to trade through this. They may get a breakout, but I think with all this area right here, I don't know. That's going to be tough for bulls without any real bullish momentum. to trade past this area. So I think we might see a pop into this range right here, and then we might see that drop down like that. Or if we don't see a drop, maybe side to side. But I don't think the bears drop it here, unless the bulls completely gives us up. Huh. Yeah, honestly, yeah, now that I'm looking at it on the Nasdaq, I think the Nasdaq can get to at least 140. I think that's what the Nasdaq's trying to get to. I think it's trying to get to the top of this range. Yeah, that looks about right. That looks about right. Yeah, I think we're trying to get to 140.
Dang, but should I move my target? My target's at 130. It's about to get hit. Oh, shoot.
I mean, I would move it and trail it. Move it and trail.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's why the Nasdaq is not for newer traders. That is why. She'll get you every time like that. She'll get you every time like that.
Shortchanged me 2 points. Well, I'm sitting there at 130 this whole time. My final runner.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna front run this. I mean, if we're gonna go to 40, I would probably front run it at 35 actually. Yeah. Look at that, dude. This is why, I mean, the ES is definitely cool, but yo, that is crazy, yo. That is crazy. This shit's still going. Yeah, I'm actually going to start to trail this a little bit tighter. Start trailing this a little bit tighter, take out some of that profit. Or, but I guess
out, y'all.
You're out.
I'm all out. There's 9K on the day. I think I'm gonna call it here.
Shit, you better call it.
Yeah,
Yo,
call it here.
yo, congratulations, man. Our boy made 9K, and you said across all of your accounts, right?
Yeah, 3 accounts.
So
I'm about to. I'll post the charts and stuff in the Discord. But all right, y'all. I gotta bounce.
cool.
Get them points, baby. Stay green. I'm gonna still try to be like in the. You got How much more time you got on it?
Yeah, I got like about 30. Yeah, about 30 to 40 minutes on this. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dang, that thing's still gonna go.
Hey, close your charts, bro. Close your charts, bro. Close your charts.
No, because this is the area I told you I'm looking for short. So, but I'm done. I'm closing up shop. All right, y'all.
He said, still going? Still going? Yeah, it's still going.
Yeah. You know what the NQ does to you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of that, so yesterday I was playing around with this tool yesterday, and boy, oh my God, the Nasdaq, she awakens some demons yesterday. I was up a clean like what $1,600 just like that in micros, and I was like, yo, I can get some more.
Yeah.
So I can get some more. They said enough.
The key phrase. So that's the key phrase. As soon as you hear yourself saying that, hey, shut it down.
Yeah.
Do your favor, shut it down. Because that will get you every time.
Every freaking time. Every time it gets you. I can get some more. Put that right there. And me and Smith was talking about it yesterday. So remember I told you guys that So I caught this long at 55. So actually, I went short. I went short and took it at 55, and then I went long, or it went long. I was like, I'm so glad I got out, and then I got short again right here, and I was actually targeting 30 this time, or like 26, but something told me to take this thing right here. Usually I wouldn't listen to that voice, but this time I listened to it. I was like, damn it, I want my target down here. So what I did as a compromise, I started to trail it as it was going down. I think I have my stop here at like 45 or something like that, like 45. And I was like, yeah, if it gets past this, then we're definitely going to go back up. And as you can see, as it broke past 45, price never looked back. So I'm gonna actually start doing that as well. Start trailing my position, because in your mind will sit, or that internal voice will definitely try to convince you to fuck up. I don't know why. I really don't know why, but it will. And it will convince you of stuff that's not necessarily true. And if I didn't trail this position yesterday, man, I would have got stopped out. And I would have tried to scale right back into it. Now, this was towards the end of the day, and I wouldn't even got my money back. And I was telling Smith, I was like, dude, I almost sacrificed all this right here for 15 points, because it was just like 15 more points. Literally 15 more points. My target was 15 points away. And I was going to risk all this because I did not move my stop. And I was fighting myself. I was like, dude, move your stop down. Trail this shit. Why are you risking all this to make 15 more points? But that's what the Nasdaq will do. The Nasdaq will convince you to do that shit. It's crazy. But I mean, it's the truth. And so when Smith was talking about yesterday how he was almost in a similar situation as a Nasdaq trader, it's understandable, even though it doesn't make sense to do. So trailing our position is definitely going to be something that we're going to add to this, because these fib levels have shown that this is not even the best entry. And look how much points we got just following the fibs. Just following the fibs. Up 60 points on this play. We was up almost 60 points on this. Down here, we would be 109 points up if we stayed in our original position, even though we left all this money on the table. All
right, yeah, I just posted my charts in the so you can see my entries and exits.
right,
entries from this morning. My entry from, what was that, 9 o'clock? Yeah, got in around a little after 9, I think, for them longs.
All right, so let's see. So that's our boy gaining weight, making all that money. All right, so it's in the where's it at? Oh, trust not hearts. Okay. All right, so let's look at our boys. All right, so this is our boy Smith right now. This is his position that he took this morning. And this is the one that he took earlier today. You see he got short here. And this is all the drawdown he was talking about right here. He added to the position.
This is my drawdown. Yeah, and I had to step away from the computer too. I was like, oh, I was sweating.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I was like, no, wait, I'm gonna take that 1910. Like something that was catching my eye, and of course it did better than expected. But yeah, that's where I got out. That's the short, and then the longs somewhere a little after 9 o'clock. Yeah.
Utilizing that fib levels. But yep, that's why we're gonna start using it too, because they work. They definitely work. But yeah, they might actually try to front run this 40, because I think that's actually where they're trying to short it. So let's actually start managing the position a little bit. Put it up right here, and then we can trail this right here, because I mean, we're not going to let this get past this.
Order filled.
All right, so yeah, this was a good trade, yo. This is a good trade. We caught all that, baby. We caught all that. And we had a, uh, we did have a mistake, but hey, mistakes are, and that's something else, man. That is something else. That is something that I'm having a hard time or a challenging time to accept, which is failure. And not seeing failure as failure, but an opportunity to learn something new. I feel that if you fail and then you fail not to learn a lesson from your failure, that's what true failure is. And like I said, being competitive and being wrong is definitely something that I'm working on. My ego does not like that. Being wrong is something that I don't like. I really do not like being wrong. It
Yeah,
feels. Go ahead.
we're both similar in that aspect. Yep.
I do not like being wrong, even though I'm going to be wrong, and I understand I will be wrong. However, you can't tell my emotions that or my ego that I don't like that shit. So, allowing myself to take more risk in being wrong, like earlier, I think Tommy is a great example. I mean, he took the risk on this trade. Honestly, this would never be a trade that I would take. I do see that we did get a two-legged pullback. However, what I was really looking for was, price to trade down here closer to this low so I can have or if not this 29 level to the T, I think the closest would have been 30 to 31. This would be like the absolute earliest I would get in this trade. But Tommy said that he saw a good long opportunity. He took it. And because he took it, he was able to capture at least majority of this move, and he ended his day early. I didn't want to be wrong.
Congrats, Tom. Congrats.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have hated to gotten in right here and then price go to the area that I was looking at.
Order filled.
And so that's something that I have to not necessarily not necessarily, well, what words I want to use, because it's not something I have to work on. It's just in this situation it didn't work out. In this situation it didn't work out. But I have to be okay with well, no, I can't even say it. That's how much I like it. Losing. I can't say that shit. I don't like it. I don't fucking like it. I don't like it.
Nobody likes losing. Like, it's a natural. That's why in trading, that's what makes it so hard. That the emotional side and accepting losses.
Mm-hmm.
On the game, baby.
Royalty trading. Smith is trading his Apex PA account, so this is all his money that he's making right now. This is his money he's making right now. Shit.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely done. Tired. Tired of looking at charts.
Yeah.
Step away from the screen.
Yeah. And you say you can only imagine making 200 plus. Well, NYA, I mean, like I said, if you're trading Nasdaq, that's my goal right now. That is my goal. We're going to utilize this tool to make it easy because, I mean, let's just be honest. I know what I'm doing in terms of what I'm looking for in the structure. But what I'm starting to learn because my goal is to be a teacher or an instructor of this, I can look at this and say, okay, so I can see a range right here. I can see price broke through this range. It swept this liquidity. So I'm no longer looking for shorts. I'm looking for longs. However, what I've learned is that obviously people are going to understand the charts differently. People understand this, they interpret the charts differently than I do. So it would be hard for me to explain why I would take trades in Nasdaq and try to explain it to someone that has absolutely no knowledge of what I'm talking about, or no understanding of how, or yeah, I'll just use that word, of what I'm talking about. Like, what's a range? What's a range rotation? What's a breakout? What's an expansion? What do you mean by when you say that? On the ES, because it's so structural, it's easier to explain that. But at the same time, I mean, you get one good trade. The Nasdaq produced about 10, 20 trades in one damn section in an hour. So it's like, I really want to teach the Nasdaq, but the ES is much easier. But now with this fib tool, I can convey what I'm seeing on the chart much easier. And not only are these levels visual for you guys to see, I can say, you know what, that does line up, because I do see a range breakout at this golden fib level. I do see a range breakout. And if price does come back to test this area, this is a great area for a low risk, high reward trade to at least retest this high, to at least retest it. And you can see that once they got back into this breakout area, the bulls came back in with full force. And this right here alone was like a 55 point play right here. 55 points right here. And this would have been the end of your day. And then when price broke this area, you know that there's going to be bulls here. So there's going to be a liquidity sweep. So if price ever came back to this area, I know not to get in here, because they're going to take the liquidity. And you can see that it came to this 382, and it lines up perfectly with this other breakout right here. And if you got in long, kept it tight, this was a better trade. So like, these fib levels are definitely going to be a great tool, so I can actually kind of convey what I want and what I see on this chart. And we can definitely start utilizing this and start getting these payouts, because like I said, that's my goal. That is definitely my goal. And Smith is definitely right. Smith is definitely right. Micros, that's why I switched to micros. At first, I mean, like y'all guys seen, we made 5K, 6K, 7K days. I think the biggest that I've ever had so far, I don't know, it's like 20K on one account, trading minis. But you had to be perfect. And I know that a lot of the times, a lot of people are not comfortable holding that much risk, and especially on the NQ. So micros are definitely a better option, in my opinion. I feel that you can break up those contracts, you can have targets, you can take off partials. Yes, you're reducing your profits, but you're staying in the game longer. Because all it does is take one bad day. And just like Apex said, an account that had 1.2 million in it was reduced to 200K in one trading session. Like I said,
No way they were managing that, though. No way they were managing that. Because if you were managing that, that had to be letting the bots and the algos run that.
Yeah.
If you were managing that, you would have definitely cut that like a long time ago.
Yeah.
You would think, right?
Yeah. Yeah, just imagine, like, dude, whoever that guy is, to see that his Apex account was 1.2 million reduced to, like, dude, like I said, I'm going to create a bot dungeon, a torturer, and that bot that was that lost all that damn money was going to get tortured in that torture environment that I built, because there's no freaking way. But at the same time, the bot can only do what it's instructed to do. But you gotta what's the word? You gotta have an outlet for that anger somewhere, and the bot is the closest thing. Bastard bot.
Where is exactly? It only does what you tell it, or what it's coded to do, but where was the stop loss in that in that spot?
Dude, when you got 1.2 million, you don't need a stop loss. That's what he probably was thinking. You don't need a
Yeah, that
stop
was the
loss.
stop loss.
I mean, eventually it's going to bounce, right? Right? It's going to bounce, right? And I'm pretty sure that's what he was, the coder of that bot was betting on. I mean, we really
Bro.
don't have days where it's straight down.
Well, I mean, they know they can't hold the position overnight, so it should have been like, okay, nah, let's exit this, let's regroup.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm gonna send you to the torture chamber for bots, but we gotta regroup.
To the dungeon with this one. To the dungeon. All right. So yeah, this is definitely why we front run, baby. This is definitely why we front run. I'm pretty sure they're gonna come back up and take this. I'm pretty sure they're gonna come back up and take this 50% fib level at 40. I'm pretty sure. But this is why front running is definitely important. Because this is like what like a 30, 40 point drop, 37. Yeah, it's about a 30-point drop right here. So yeah, we're gonna probably touch like 41 if it comes back up, and then we could possibly see a move back down to this golden fib area. But I mean, I do see right here. I do see that. Yeah. So yeah, I think the market is gonna just trade in this area. But I mean, all right. So the market did got to 62, but like I said, if the bears are in this area, we would have a flash crash down. So people are shorting this area. You can see it. You can see that they're shorting it on times and sales, but they're not getting a lot of traction. That means that as price is being sold down, people are buying it. However, this is a somewhat classic reversal pattern right here. You got this area where the bears came in and we pushed price down. We got to move up, sweeping the liquidity up here, and you can see that price is making its way down. However, what happened yesterday to the bulls or the bears on the ES yesterday, that was diabolical. That was absolutely diabolical. Look at this. This was diabolical. If I can find it. Yeah, right here was absolutely diabolical for the bears. You can see that they took this nice reversal pattern. I think I actually took this as well, if I'm not mistaken. I actually took this, but I was only in a one micro contract and I wasn't really managing the position. So I think I got in around like 52 or something like that, where the market was going down. After it got to 10 points, right here at the bottom of this range, man, that was diabolical. The bears probably, and this is why you don't ever short at the bottom when you have a range right above you. Don't ever short when there's a range above you. This is a great example right here because they got their 10 points, the bears, but the bears that didn't cover their positions, they covered it all right. We got a trade in between this range. We traded right back into this range right here. Then we got that drop right back into the range. And you can see that they used the bottom of this range as support to push this market higher. And then that's when the market started to trend down. But the bears are trying to sell this, but I think this is where the market wants to go. At the 65 to 68 level, I think this is where the market wants to go up here. Oh. Mm. Oh, tomorrow is definitely going to be fun. Fun, fun, fun. Tomorrow's going to be fun.
Oh, what's tomorrow? Is it CPI or FOMC?
It's both.
Which one is it?
Both.
Oh, both.
Both.
Yeah. Damn.
Both.
Okay. Probably won't be getting in the market till way later. I'm not playing around.
Yeah, I mean, not the
I am
PA
not.
count, man. Not the PA count.
Yeah. Not gonna do it.
Nah. Hey, we got the ship Smith, a physical risk manager. He's gonna see the power pump and try to get into it. We all know the NQ is a siren. We all know she's a siren, baby.
Power pump. I was trying to get into it. And then by that time it's too late and then it starts to dump.
Remember that day when? Oh, go ahead.
After calls and your puts on when Powell's in the building.
Mm-hmm. Pump it, Powell. Shit, that one day.
Service.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying that that one day when Powell pumped it, they went back into the office and saying, "Damn, Powell, they saying you weak out here. They're saying that Powell wasn't or that pump wasn't powerful enough." And he said, "Oh, for real? Word? Bet." And he hit him with another one. He hit him with another power pump. We got two power pumps in the same day. They said that first one was weak. So Powell had to come back with a second one.
Another one.
You had to hit them with another one, baby. He's talking about we weak out here. Nah, we the fucking Fed, baby. We unlimited liquidity around here. We unlimited liquidity. Then he was like, shit.
Expense.
Unlimited liquidity. Shit, they almost hit us with a third one, but I was like, Powell, chill. Powell, chill. Like, nah, they think we weak out here.
I'm gonna hit him with another one. And another one.
But yeah, I mean, if you're like, we all know this stream. Honestly, I'm surprised nobody else has noticed is that only Powell pumps it. He does nothing else except pump it. People be saying that he be dropping it. It's like, dude, where have you seen a Powell dump? Where? Show me that. Show me when Powell ever dumps it. That man only knows how to do one thing. But yeah, remember when we was talking about like how they was trying to actually replace Powell with somebody else, a diversity hire or whatever? I was sitting here thinking like, how would the market react to that? How would the market react to an inexperienced Fed chair just because they fit a certain criteria or they fit inside a certain group, but hasn't proven themselves to be able to perform the task that's necessary to be the Fed chair? How would the market react to that? Because we're already seeing how that's going over there at Boeing.
Yeah. Yeah. an inexperienced fetch, that would be crazy.
Yeah.
I think the Bears would probably get their season.
Yeah, we would definitely if they actually replaced Jerome Powell during that transfer of power. Yeah, the Bears would have definitely been fat. Fat, fat, fat. There's no way the market would be like, yeah, nah, yeah, nah. Because how uncertain it is of an inexperienced Fed chair, and we don't even know if this person is going to play ball. We don't know if this person is going to be left leaning, right leaning, because Powell is very popular because he's in the middle, or at least he tries to stay in the middle. He's not hawkish, he's not dovish, he's what they call it, eccentric, Peregrine Falcon, or whatever the fuck they call it. He likes to stay in the middle.
Yeah, Powell has proven himself. And somebody else that came in that's not proven, man, shoot.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be interesting to see. Well, he only got, I don't know how much longer his term is.
I think it's either two or four. It's either 2 or 4. I'm not sure. You can look that up.
I know it's coming up soon, ain't it?
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting.
And I think honestly, I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. This man right here, look at him. He's like, damn. All I do is pump it, pump it, pump it, no matter what. I got this pump on my mind. I got to keep this market up. Oh, the boy coming out with the bars, baby. I pump it, pump it, pump it, no matter what. I got pumping it on my mind and got to keep this market up. All right, so this is a 14-year term. Blah blah blah. So he started at 2022. Hold on, that's not true. Oh, says according to result term blah 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 ends on May 15th, 2026. So mark this day on your calendars, everybody. May 15th, 2026. I think this is when the Bears will come in. This is when the Bears will definitely have all the ammo in the world because they're going to have somebody new as a Fed chair, someone unproven that hasn't been through the gauntlet of fire as our guy Jerome Powell has. And yeah, we're going to probably get a couple of years of bearishness. However, and then that's going to be Trump's term too. So that's going to be 2 years. Yeah, so he has 2 more years left. Yeah, like I said, he has 2 more years left. And I was thinking about this, man. I do see everybody now more on Trump's side. I'm starting to see now people that leans to the left are now saying that, now that I'm in a situation where the market isn't as green or the economy isn't as green, and now their pockets are now affected. Now they're saying is, you know what? I don't like what he says. The things he says makes me angry. But you know what? I could afford things back then. The world wasn't at war when he was president. And we're starting to see a lot of left-leaning interviews, like at every political cycle, YouTubers go around and ask people what they feel about the political opponents or the on both sides of the political aisle. And you're starting to see a lot of the left saying that now they're going to vote for Trump now and not Biden because obviously Biden is incompetent. Obviously. And that in 4 years, the world has basically undo a lot of good that we've done over the years. But here's the thing. If Trump were to get elected, he only has 4 years. So honestly, this should be seen as a pit stop, honestly, because it's really going to be the people that's going to take over after if Trump wins this election cycle. Biden can go for another term. So shit, honestly, if these Democrats are smart, instead of trying to fight the inevitable, what they should freaking do is just let Trump win. Let Trump do whatever he does in his 4 years to end his term. I'm pretty sure Biden wouldn't be able to run actually after that, honestly. But if he's capable, I'm pretty sure they'll put him out there because there's nobody else. But then at the same time, I mean, we've kind of ran through all the old school boomer presidents. I think after Trump, we're going to have a more progressive president. We may have our first female president after Trump, actually. Now that I'm actually thinking about it, if you think about the people that could run for president, we're starting to see celebrities talking about that they can run for president, and polls show that they would actually win, which is crazy. But I wouldn't be surprised if Michelle Obama were to run for president. If they would try to convince her to try to run for president, I would not be surprised. And we all know that she would win. There is no candidate that would possibly come close to beating Michelle Obama, because not only does she has the urban vote, she will have the woman vote, she will have the progressive vote. Obviously, she will have the left-leaning vote, and because people, and she'll have some of the conservative vote. Let's just be real. She would have the majority if Michelle Obama would ever run. And we've already seen Mexico with its first female president, so I'm pretty sure the United States would not be far behind that. So after Trump, I think that's when we'll see our first female president. Okay. All right, so we're getting closer to the London close. So far, the bulls have been failing to take it above this area of supply so far. But I highly doubt that the market really shoots up higher, knowing that we have CPI and we have Jerome Powell speaking tomorrow. I wouldn't say that this is going to be the high. We do have room to take out this high here at 155. I mean, we could get a triple, quadruple bottom or a triple top. We could get that. But I would highly doubt the market trades above this high for real. Um, all right, so it's 10:30. What we should do is recap what we did back. Okay. So I kind of fell off on this journal, but we will definitely get back into it. So we did take a couple of trades today. Overnight recap, the market did. So we did talk about this in the NA meeting last night. The market did grind down overnight. However, the bulls took this as an opportunity to buy the dip and trade price higher. Any news release? No. However, the CPI release is usually scheduled for Tuesday. That was moved to Wednesday. Again, my assumption as to why this was moved to Wednesday. Okay, so basically what I think is going to happen is that this report is going to show that inflation is increasing or accelerating. And obviously that's going to have a enormous reaction to the market, because if inflation is accelerating and in a restrictive environment, that can only mean that at this point, Powell would have to be forced to raise rates if we do see an increase in inflation, or at least that'll be the speculation of things. I believe that Jerome Powell will obviously he's going to address the CPI. So regardless of what it states, what we do know is that he'll be asked about the results of this report tomorrow. So I believe that should be the main focus of this report, not necessarily what it's going to state. I'm just sharing my assumption with you guys of what it could possibly state because of why they moved CPI from Tuesday to Wednesday. But he will be asked about this. He will talk about it. And from there, after we get the commentary from Jerome Powell, whatever it says basically is going to be obviously news for people to talk about. It will no longer have an effect on the market because ultimately it's going to be what Jerome Powell says, not necessarily what this data point says. So just remember that. But that's what I'm going to be looking out for tomorrow. Today, initially, I did have a bearish bias. Silly me, right? Silly me. I did have a bearish bias due to the bearish momentum of the market, bearish momentum from pre-market. But the regarded bulls bought this market right back up. And the market has been trading in a range. Looking back at the charts, that is definitely what could be possibly a good risk reward short. having your stop above this high and possibly taking this shit short or taking this short. We have a failure right here. The bulls failing to take out this high right here and the bears coming in. I wouldn't be surprised if price begins to roll over, but we're done for the day. We've made our money. So at this point, I wouldn't take this obviously in an account. I would practice this, but it does look like price is going to roll over. But we'll see. Okay. All right. So we did take some fib trades. We had 2 of them work out and 1 loss. If we held the first trade, we would have been up about 100 and I think it was like 30 points, 112 points. Our follow-up trade was about like 90 points or something because we was in at, I think it was in at 76 or something like that. We was in at 76. I think we got stopped out around 137, possibly 135-ish. We'll just say 135. Yeah, so we had like almost a 60-point follow-up trade, man. It was absolutely crazy. And all we did was trade the fibs, not even looking at structure, just looking at the fibs, and we still left a lot of money on the table. Still left a lot of money on the table. So we would definitely just imagine if we caught all that in micros. I'm not micros and minis, but we're gonna focus on that on micros. That keeps us in the game longer. I've already answered all these questions. Emotionally, so the short that we took at the golden fib, I did not believe in this trade at all because the market swept liquidity and the hourly was looking bullish. But we wanted to test the fib level, and if it worked, then it would be something to consider. But it did not work as I thought it wouldn't, but we still took it. And I see that the fib levels can be used as entries and exit. And it gives us targets. And it showcases where we are, because those fib levels, we know that if we look at it from this 0% move, so from here, at least in fib talk, it's made a 1.3, is it what, how you say it? A 13.82 move. So this is the extension, but technically this literally made a 100% move from fib to fib. So from 0 to 100, this was a 100% move. So this right here would have been a great trade right here. A 93-point trade from top to bottom, making a full 100% move from here. And then we had an extension of a 38.2 extension right here. All right here. So this could have been a great runner target. And these fib levels lined up exactly with the structure of the NQ. Like, I mean, this kind of lines up perfectly. This golden fib is literally in the middle of price action. Price is ping-ponging between these 23% levels right here. It's rejecting. It bounced right here on this golden fib, and it rejected right here on this golden fib right here. You can see that people got in here at this 23%, and then it went right back to this one, and this is where it found support. It found support in this area previously. And even if we did get here at this 23% with a 27-point stop loss, I think we would have got stopped out. Yeah, we would have got stopped out. Never mind, we got stopped out. We got stopped out. But then we would have been pissed because it worked. Like I said, I'll keep looking into this. I'll keep looking into this, and we'll get a winning strategy from these fib levels with addition to the structure and technical analysis, and we will definitely form a consistent strategy from that. But I think that's all. But that's all I have for right now, guys. And looking at the charts, you can see that, yes, it is starting to begin to roll over. It is starting to begin to roll over. So I don't think that we'll get a reversal because of how bullish or bearish the hourly chart is. This hourly candle is, it literally takes out this one. It takes out this high. It's coming from an area of support. I think the most we get is possibly, if this does continue to roll over, we may get a bounce here or somewhere in the middle of this trading range. But I think today will definitely just continue to be a range day. And you can see we get that short right back down. So, all right, let's actually look at what happens. Let's look at the Nasdaq. Yeah, that would have been a great trade right here on the Nasdaq. It traded right back into this range. This short right here from 128 going down to 70. So that's about like a 60-something point move. Just about 50 to 60. And let's look at the fib tool. Let's see if it's going to make a 100% move down here or somewhere back to this golden fib level. We'll see. But all right, guys, that's all I have. We'll do the NA meeting tonight. And I have to go to my meeting. I appreciate everybody that joined, and peace out.